Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are continuing One Piece, episodes 192 and 193. I really hope that this weekend, I will get to finish Skypiea arc. I'm super excited because we left off at a very cliffhangery point. It was a huge cliffhanger actually. Everyone did their best. The giant jack is destroyed and is now falling towards the flying ship, Eneru's ship Arc Maxim. It was thanks to Zoro, Wyper, Usopp and the Snake Man. Who would have thought? They all worked together to bring down giant jack, and Wyper did it because of what Robin told him. He was so moved to find out that Noland's descendant is alive, Montblanc Cricket, and that he is trying to prove to everyone that Noland wasn't lying. He is searching for clues, he is searching for gold, and him ringing that bell would be the proof of everything, man. And I can't wait for that moment. I really hope that happens. So we finally saw Wyper crying and releasing all the emotions he was holding back, and this is a good thing. This is a really good thing because possibility of Shandians and people from Skypiea living together. But the question is there going to be any land left up there? Because Eneru is on a rampage. He's destroying everything. He summoned that giant ball of thunder, man. His attacks are so damn destructive, man. Eneru is genuinely a huge threat. We saw Crocodile in Alabasta. He was destroying cities with his sandstorms and making people lose access to water, and Eneru is now literally destroying everything with his thunder. So he's next level, man. It's ironic because it seems like he literally has the power of a god, man. So we have to do this now, man. Luffy with his golden ball following him everywhere, and Nami with that waiver that Pagaya made. Hopefully they will be able to get on Eneru's ship and finally finish him off. I'm super excited, so without further ado, let's jump into episode 192. Let's begin. Alright guys, that was simply perfect. Luffy actually used that golden ball that was attached to him to deal a finishing blow to Eneru and to ring the bell at the same time. He used a gold Gomu Gomu rifle attack and cracked Eneru. I was expecting Eneru to put up more fight in that form, but I'm glad it ended fast. It usually doesn't go like that, but I'm glad they did it this time and that they put more emphasis to the thing that bell represents, and that was so beautiful. Before Luffy landed that blow, they showed us people praying, they showed us Calgara and Noland, they showed us a Cricket and Mashira and his brother. And as I said before, the ringing of that bell means the ending of 400 years of war between Shandians and Sky people. It also means that Montblanc name won't be associated with the word liar anymore. It's a huge stone falling off Cricket's heart, man. Luffy did it, and he was saying how he was worried for them and he was so glad, he was crying. It's simply beautiful. It's sometimes you cannot simply put it into words. You have to experience it. It's a beautiful arc, man. It's so fucking great, man. I think I prefer it even more than Alabasta, even though I liked Vivi as a character more than I liked anyone else in this arc. I think that's the case, but the story of Skypiea is just on another level, man, and how everything connected. And when we first saw Mashira and the others and that giant turtle and those like giant shadows that I thought that were some titanic creatures or something. Those were people from Skypiea. That's insane. Because of the sun and the lightning, it creates that figure, that shadow in the mist, man. And then they showed us Luffy jumping, man. That was amazing. That literally blew me away, man. It's so satisfying to learn those things and to experience these reveals and connect the dots. It's so great, man. Also, Wyper, man, Wyper cheering for Luffy always hits right in the feels, man. He was standing there just to witness the bell ringing. His body has given up, but his soul didn't. The fire of Shandora motivated him and pushed him to stand until the bell rings. It's so beautiful. And him waking up now and being worried. Oh, I hear drums of the war. I see the fire. And he goes outside and literally everyone is celebrating and partying. Pagaya is alive, man. Fuck it. I mean, I don't really care, man, but it's odd because it's very similar to what they did with Pell in Alabasta. He came back out of nowhere after such attack. It's not the thing that will affect my view on this beautiful story, man. It won't affect it at all. I don't really care about that. But it was pretty funny to see him just standing there and talking to them, and they didn't even realize at first that he was actually alive. He appeared as they were talking about him. Also, Gan Fall managed to come to his people and to unite him with their families. Isa and her smile was priceless. Lucky was alive and well as well, together with all other Shandian warriors. I was talking about the possibility of them coexisting in Upper Yard, and it seems like that's going to be the case. I don't really see any other solution. Eneru got defeated and he doesn't want the smoke anymore. He left for his endless world, so he is out of the picture. I was worried for a second that he might come back and try something, but nah. But yeah, the transitions to Calgara and Noland with that OST, and then transition back to Wyper and to Cricket, that was so good, so well done. And I really like how when everyone started praying, Luffy defeated Eneru. At the first they prayed for Eneru at the beginning of the arc as their god, and now they prayed to God to save them from Eneru, and Luffy actually did it. So yeah, it was a really amazing arc. I really enjoyed it. The battle between Eneru and Luffy was, if we count from the first time they met until now, it was pretty good and satisfying. I think that when it comes to fights, I enjoyed Luffy versus Crocodile and their battle, if we count everything, right? I prefer it to Eneru against Luffy, but story-wise, Alabasta and Skypiea are both amazing, but the stuff with Skypiea and the history and Noland and Calgara, that gave so much edge to Skypiea when it comes to story, man. One Piece is so great. This is, I will have, honestly, I will have to write things down, man. Like, there is so much. What if I reach episode like 500 and I need to remember all these things, man? This is so amazing. I will create a notepad that I will dedicate entirely to One Piece, and I will start writing everything down. What happened, what enemies we encountered, what islands we visited. I will need to start and keep track of everything, man, because this show fucking deserves it. All these stories deserves to be remembered. So yeah, I will end it here for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see a few episodes early. Link is in description. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.